Taking the reins from Rocksteady, Warner Bros. Montreal set out to try their hand at creating a Batman game in the same vein as the previous Arkham titles. Set before the events of Arkham Asylum and not so far back that it tells how Bruce Wayne becomes Batman, but the newly released Batman Arkham Origins falls somewhere in his second year of crime fighting. The Dark Knight is less experienced, he's hunted by the authorities, and some thugs just think he's fictitious. But on the night of December 24th, the crime lord, Black Mask, puts a bounty of $50 million on Batman's head. 8 assassins heed this call to take down the Bat, bringing in vile villains such as Deathstroke, Firefly, Copperhead, and Bane. Batman knows that they will put innocent lives in danger to lure him out, so he sets out to extinguish them before lives are taken. Now, if you've played either Batman Arkham Asylum or Arkham City, not much has changed, so you should feel right at home in Origins. Warner Bros. Didn't want to drift too far away in terms of how the game plays from the previous installments, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, as there is no point in fixing something that isn't broken. You'll still be sneaking up on thugs, swinging from gargoyles, taking enemies out one by one, or just going in full force with flying fists. The Arkham games have one of the best combat systems, and it still flows along nicely in Origins. Its combat isn't mindless, but rather is engaging and requires total concentration if you want to counter enemy attacks successfully. On the surface, it isn't too convoluted, but you can deepen the experience via a plethora of upgrades to make you more efficient in combat. And to mix up how you play, a couple new items and enemies have been included, such as electric gloves, which seem to be taken straight from Armored Edition, and thugs who know karate and are more fluent at dodging. But the fun part in Arkham Origins is really just having a brand new story to experience. It starts out with a strong opening with Batman taking a trip to Blackgate, but the very ending wasn't as powerful as other parts of the game. But Origins did keep me intrigued and included a twist I didn't see coming, which of course is the type of twist you want to have. You'll also find some character development that bridges the gaps from how they act here in Origins to who they become in Arkham Asylum, thus making the games feel like they are connected. And considering I am reviewing the Wii U version of Origins, it would also be helpful to know how the gamepad is used. For one, it's been significantly dumbed down compared to Arkham City Armored Edition. They took away almost every feature that made it convenient and just left us with a map. It's not to say that the map isn't helpful to have, because it is, but you can no longer look at menus, upgrade equipment, or select your weapons via the gamepad screen. It's just a plain old map. You can't even set waypoints or utilize the new Batwing for fast travel via the touchscreen. You have to pause the game and open the menu to do that. The Wii U version also features the popular off-TV play, which is welcoming, but I did have a problem with it, albeit a small gripe. If you're just starting the game up, you can't just start playing with the TV on. You have to turn the TV on, navigate through the options, and then select gamepad mode. It would have been really helpful if they made it so you can do all this without the TV on. I don't know how much it is going to affect others, but it bothered me. Another complaint I have that I don't think just pertains to the Wii U version, but it's when you try to equip an item via the D-pad. It's just really awkward the way it's designed and not the easiest to navigate. Visually, Batman Arkham Origins looks pretty fantastic. Sure, there isn't much color, but the dark and grittiness is what defines Gotham City. The city isn't all happy fun times, and the bleak color palette signifies that. I did notice some frame rate issues here and there, but it mostly plays very well. I did take a special fondness to the cinematic cutscenes, as I found those to be really pleasing to the eye and put together really well. They were something that I kept looking forward to seeing. Plus, the voice acting is top notch, and I felt Roger Craig Smith and Troy Baker did very well as their respective roles of Batman and the Joker. The actual story may not be the longest thing ever, as you will probably be able to beat it in around 8 hours, but this game is chock full of so much content that you'll be playing for many more hours. If you played Arkham City, you know what I'm talking about. There's a bunch of side missions to fulfill, like dealing with the Mad Hatter, thwarting Anarchy's explosive plans, or just being a detective and solving crime scenes. If that wasn't enough, you can try your hand at the returning challenge maps, so you're looking at a ton of replay value here. But overall, Batman Arkham Origins is a perfect game for anyone who is new to the franchise to jump right in, and it will also be familiar and fun for those who've played the past games. Though not much has changed in terms of how the game plays, the gameplay is still really well done with its fantastic combat system, but just having a brand new story to run through is totally worth it. The Wii U gamepad's convenience has really been dumbed down here compared to Armored Edition, which is a bummer and missed opportunity, but it's still a really great game. So, in all, thegamingpixelshow.com is awarding the Wii U version of Batman Arkham Origins a 4 out of 5. So if you like what you saw, please give it a thumbs up and add your favorites and all that good stuff. You can stay tuned for more video reviews, news videos, and Ask Nintendo Crazy episodes. But I'll talk to you in the next video, guys. Bye!